Hey, go ahead.
Jason, I don't know what else we can say about Luka. I won't much ask about him, but you said pretty much all along that this gang that early on wasn't shooting straight would come around. Clearly they've come around, so is this kind of a law of averages evening out, or I think you guys have been the best three-point shooting team in the league for the last month or so.
Yeah, I think early on we got great looks, and they just weren't dropping. It's a make-miss league, and we were missing early. But what I liked about the group is that they competed, didn't make any excuses, and again with a new coaching staff, and we're asking them to play defense, and they have until we gave up 118. But this is a hard game to play mentally. Guys are thinking about the break. But I thought, again, we said it earlier, this is a cultural game for ourselves, and it was big. And Luka set the tone early and often. We can sit here and talk about him all day. I mean, the things that he does on the court for himself, for his teammates, is incredible. I had to chuckle at the end. He got the 2 free throws, and I just knew he was going to make one. But that's just something, again, great players do. They set the tone, knowing that guys can start thinking about the break. And I don't know what else. I mean, I think we've used every noun, adjective to describe his game. And he just gets better when the stage is big, and he delivered again. But I thought Maxie was great too. Maxie, the last 2 games here on this road, offensively and defensively have been, off the charts for us. Josh didn't score, but again, he gave us a lot of energy. And then, I think JB, anytime Luka goes big, it's hard to play, and get a rhythm. And I thought the guys this past week have really absorbed when Luka's going big to be able to just be patient. And I thought they were patient tonight. But give New Orleans credit. They came back and fought and made a game of it there late in the fourth.
All right, we've got someone in the room, so Kelly, go ahead.
No rush, Callie. No rush.
Don't have perfect attendance anymore.
No.
Luka, it looked like, started with a drive-first mentality. Is that something that you and him have discussed in terms of when you're playing a big lineup like New Orleans and you guys are running small, that going at their bigs early and they had foul trouble tonight is something that you guys kind of look at?
Yeah, well, we posted them up on the first play, and that's kind of set the tone for us in the past. We saw that in San Antonio, posting him up, and just getting him started, and seeing what they were going to do, if they were going to come double with their bigs, and so they played him straight up. And when teams do that, it's he makes the right decision of being able to get to the basket or create the double team and find the open guy. Again, he set the tone there early. He shot the ball well. Him and Doe shot the ball really well yesterday. Shooting in this building, I think the guys like shooting in this building for whatever reason. We didn't shoot it as well as last time, but we shot over 53. And then we almost shot 50% from 3. So, but Luka, he started aggressive, and I brought it up earlier. It's hard sometimes when someone's going just to get the rhythm. And I thought the guys did a great job. Maxie, Doe, and then I think Dwight does a great job for us. He doesn't get a lot of recognition for doing all the dirty work, but he did a great job tonight too.
Something in the water.
It must be the gumbo.
Yeah.
Jason, before the game, you spoke about professionalism and having the right approach in the last game before the All-Star break. When you judged the whole game tonight, how did you feel from an approach standpoint?
Yeah, I thought they heard me loud and clear. I thought our leader heard me. He set the tone. Everybody was ready. I thought JB, again, said it in the locker room. It's about us, not, what everybody else is thinking. We got to take care of business. And so I thought that the starters set the tone. I thought the bench guys did a great job. And so, again, understanding that this is an easy one to kind of let go of the rope and think about your break and what time your plane is leaving, and all the travel. I thought they took care of business and finished the road trip, 2-0. That's pretty impressive.
Jason, when Maxie scores the ball the way he did against Miami on Tuesday and tonight, what kind of value do you see that brings to your team?
It brings a lot of value, not just because he can shoot the three or give spacing, but now he's putting it on the floor and getting to the basket. And you saw that early, being able to, redrive the closeout. And when you have a 7-footer closing out to Maxie, we feel we have the advantage. And not just to go finish, but he can also make plays that way off the dribble. And so he's playing at a high level. We need him to, rest up and get ready for the next road trip because it doesn't get any easier.
All right, we've got a couple on Zoom. Isbelia, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win today.
Thank you.
I'm wondering what balance do you make of the team in this middle of the season, and how do you think they will take this break?
I think the balance is great. Being able to have a player like Luka who can find ways to score, but also help his teammates find a way to score. And then I think everyone's playing their role at a very high level. And then you bring in Davis and Spencer, our two new players, and I think they fit right in, understanding what we're asking them to do, and they're doing it at a high level. And so here it's not the halfway point, but I think we have 23 games left, and so we have to take one game at a time and understand what each game means going forward. But again, health and playing well is going to be important here in this last part of the season.
And then last one from Leonardo.
Coach, it's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Congrats on the win. Coach, talking about defense and Luka, how could you describe his growth on defense this season?
His growth, I would say it's, I think he's always been able to play defense. I think sometimes players just need to be asked to do something. And we've asked him to participate, and he's participating at a very high level for us. Understanding that teams are going to try to, go at him, but I think he's done a great job in moving his feet. Again, we talk about team defense. He's there to help. He's come up with deflections or big rebounds for us. So I think he's playing at a high level. The next step is for him to be recognized, hopefully, on one of those all-defensive teams.